Hi guys, welcome to Kal-El Reviews, and today we've got a video review of the FansProject WB002 Steelcore. Very awesome figure, guys. I cannot recommend this enough. They've only done one release so far, about 800 figures I believe, but I'm sure they'll do further releases and also some more cores and things like that. Anyway, well, let's have a quick look at this box. And as you can see here, Warbot, Steelcore, some Chinese there, which I can't read, but I'm imagining it says Steelcore or something like that. On the side here, cool artwork, very cool. Just FansProject.com there. On the back we've got robot mode, vehicle mode, his weapons, cockpit gimmick. So again, very awesome box. Same sort of box as the Warbot 1, which was the Defender. And nice little details here about the robot height and what's the plastics it's made out of. And again, some photography of the figure itself. Now, this actually came in this. But as you can see, my light is reflecting all over it. And I removed it for the sake of clear vision. But it does come in that clear case, but it looks nice and that. I think that's just a protection slip, so looks good. Let's get it open, see what's inside. Alrighty guys, we've got Steelcore here open. As you can see, there's Steelcore at the back. Comes with his weapons, which we'll have a look at in a minute. A blade for the weapon. Now, a very important piece of paperwork they included was this. It's just saying when you transform Steel here, his name's Steel or Cora, I can't remember which way around, the core, the little mini bot there, when you transform him, make sure you turn his head around before you fold it back, just to avoid any damage. So that's important. Put that aside. And we also came with a comic book. So we've got, pages of the comic here. Very cool, nice artwork. And then your instructions are in the back. So, very good. Put that aside too. Now let's have a better look at Steelcore himself. And here he is, Steelcore, very, very cool figure. He is nice and solid and sturdy. Plenty of paint apps, nice blues, very cool. Now, I love this head sculpt. Awesome head sculpt. No light piping, but they've painted in this super bright green. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Very cool. Now, again, just following through the paint apps. Nice silvers and reds throughout, yellows, gunmetal grey, sort of black colours. Cool. On the back you can see the cockpit there, the wheels from the old mode. Very streamlined, no backpack, very cool. And you've got the mini bot or Heartmaster or whatever you want to call him, little robot there that goes in his chest. And as for articulation, we've got a full 360 on the shoulder, and that's due to a lovely ball joint in here, so we can go in and out as well. As you saw then, we've got a double joint in the arm here, which is due to transformation. You've got a ball joint, and you've also got a hinge. So that's good. We've got spin on the ball joint for your twist. 90-degree elbow. It's good enough. Nothing on the wrist unless you count for transformation, but that's the only limited bit of articulation on this guy. Head's on a ball joint. Other arms the same. We've got ball jointed hips will go out this far only because they will hit, but you can bring them out to the side like so. We've got a fair range of knee movement. Very cool. You do have a somewhat thigh swivel due to transformation, very cool. And we've got a ball jointed ankle with a toe and a heel. So you can get him into some running poses very, very easily. Okay, bring him back up. Now, there's one more bit of articulation now. Due to the cockpit on the back here, there is tabs that hold it in here, just there and there. If you just leave that back there but untab it, you gain an ab crunch and you gain waist articulation, which is very cool. And as I said, he is just a very cool figure. Third party is not based on a specific Transformers character. Some say he has homages to Armada Overload, which you can see with our little missile pods. Nice little segue there. So this guy's pretty armed, pretty well armed. Now I'll put him back here for a second and let's have a look at his weapons. Now we've got this. At the moment it just looks like a big chunk of black plastic. Now this will unfold into a rifle, and you have different variations of this rifle. You can have it like this, and the other way to do it is we fold all this up, fold this up, this whole thing goes up the top, little green blade comes in, and that peeks in, and he's got an energy weapon. Okay, let's have a look at how to put this on Steelcore. Okay, so unfold it all into a configuration like so. Now, here's the trick. This, if you can see, has a little, if we can focus it, you might be able to see it anyway. Sorry about how I'm speaking to you guys, I've got a bit of a cold. Now, this has a little bit of a taper to it. It's very hard to tell, but it goes in from the bottom a lot easier than the top. And when you have it in the gun mode, if you put it like this, it looks quite good. So put this in from the bottom of the hand. Okay, so there you have nice little gun, even though we're out of focus. So it's got his cool gun there. Now to turn it into that energy weapon, we're just going to fold that down and this up like so. Get the weapon, even though I'm dropping it, get that, and we've got some little notches there, and that's going to just press in, so it just holds in with the pressure, and then you have his energy weapon, which is very, very cool. Alrighty guys, let's have a look at how to transform this fella. Okay, first thing for the transformation that we'll look at is this guy. His little art master. So we'll slide that out. Now as you can see there, he is still quite good without him. He just left this little hole. But we'll sit the main robot back here for a second. Now, this is what you're left with. Nice little blue thing with a block on the back. Little chest piece. Now to transform this, very simple. Just unclip the legs from there, grab in the middle, and fold it back. Fold the legs down. Now, as we saw in the little instructions, the head will be twisted around. So you just turn that. It's quite small. Then you have your little robot. And there, come on, focus on the robot. Focus. Come on, he wants to focus on. There we are. Here's a little dude, a little bit of paint on the face there. He's got little elbows, ball jointed shoulders, sort of limited in movement, ball jointed hip, and a knee. So that's him, and we'll leave him in this mode for now. We'll go back to having a look how to transform Cora or Steel or what, I can't remember. You can correct me if you want, but let's have a look how to transform him. Alright, first thing you're going to do, guys, this section here that we had for the energy weapon, pull that off and grab the whole lot and fold it down like so. Okay, so that's just going to sit there like that. Now, open up these bits for the missiles and just have them not quite open like that, but just a little bit more for now. Head stays where it is. Fold the hand up. Now, this section here, the hinge we spoke about before, you're going to fold on that hinge and peg this tab into that. So it just pushes in nice and solidly. Okay, and that will just turn up like so. So instead of at the front there, we're just going to go up like that. Same on this side. We're going to fold that up and push that little tab in to that little slot. I'm going to fold the arm in. Now, have I got that right? I think I've got that right. Yeah, so we're going to fold that in, turn the arm up. Now, fold the arm in like so. Again, little tab, little peg, little hole, whatever it is. And this side as well. Now, that little peg there is going to go into the bottom of his hand. And on the gun here, you've got two little slots and a little peg there. They're going to join up as well. And of course, that same peg back here. So we're going to press that in, and the hand, it's sort of, you fiddle around a little bit and it will all get in. Come on, lift that up so you hear that click. And those little doors from before will just peg together over the head and close that up. Okay, so that's the back of the vehicle done. Alrighty, come around to the front. We're going to make sure this cab section is locked on those tabs that we spoke about before. Come down here, we're going to, yeah, I forget this bit sometimes. You're going to bring this whole crutch section down. So it sits up normally, you're going to bring it down a few clicks forward, so it actually extends that section out. Then we're going to bring these sections up like so, so the legs are sticking out like that. Open up these flaps, they were the front of the leg. Fold your heels away and turn the foot up. Fold the heel away, turn the foot up. Now, on the foot we have, there's a little tab here, little peg there, they're going to go together. And also we've got this little one here and that one there. So that's just going to fold in on itself, and slowly but surely, if we can get it in the right spot, that will all peg in together. So pegs in, and it should look like so. Front should look like so. So the same on this side. I'm going to bring that forward. It's going to go over the back. It's all fairly tight, which is good. And this will all peg in together. And you should be able to just sort of press it in. These ball joints, you sort of may need to fiddle around with them a little bit to get them in the right spot. But once it's in, it should be fine. So again, just try to line up those tabs. Once they're in, they're in. And this front section just pegs together again. And there we have Steelcore in his vehicle mode. It's a very cool little vehicle. As you can see, there's plenty of paint apps that we didn't really see so much before. These were up on the top of the legs. Lovely green cab here. And down the back, all this paint apps. Just some of these panels don't line up perfectly. And as you can see here, the gun has actually turned into his tray bed. So you've got a little notch there. Whether a trailer comes out later or not, I don't know. Now, with this, people have been wondering where to put it. What I find you can do, a little hole there, slot that in, and just sit it in. And what happens is, under this little hinge, that corner of it will hook. So just sit that in there. Press it a little hard, but so just slot that in there like that, and that will just hold there like that, and it's not going to fall out. It's not perfect, but it will just hold it in there. Okay. Steelcore has an impressive vehicle mode, but it looks like he's lacking something in the back. And again, there you have Steelcore in his vehicle mode. Now, little guy from before, he will actually drive the transport. So fold the cab up like that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to fold his little arms forward, but keep his like little arm pieces to the side, and then legs straight out in front like that. Now you sort of hook him in like so, and he will somehow, if you haven't got big fat fingers like me, will sit in there. Just a bit of wriggling. There we go. So you can see he's in there nice and snug. Just fold that back down and should peg in. Might need to wriggle him around a little bit more. Ah, there we are. And there you go. Pegged in, easy. So very cool. Rolls well. As I said, hopefully they'll release a trailer or something later on. At the moment, it does look a little sort of long up here, a really short tray, but he looks like he could bust down some walls or something. You know, a lot of power, all this pipe work everywhere is very cool. Love the look of that cab with the nice screens there, so we'll just move that aside for now. Very cool, guys. Very, very cool. Alrighty, let's have a look how to turn him back into Steelcore. I find it's much easier to transform him back than it is forward. So pop the cab out, grab our little robot, turn him back. We will slot that forward, arms down, rotate his head around, and slot that in. Turn the whole lot in together like so, and that will peg together there. Fold the legs up, little hole there, a little peg, will peg together. It will sort of wiggle around a little bit on your way doing this, but that's easy enough. And there you have your little chest piece. Done. Fold that down. Okay, with this, move the camera up so you can see a bit more. With this, come here and grab the leg, fold it out. Same here, unpeg the leg, fold it out. Now we're going to turn this forward like that, and this forward like that. The feet were like so. So fold them forward, and then flop the heels out the back like that. And then we're going to turn him around. Fold these in, just position the feet how you want. Now, this little section here, you're actually going to fold back very tight, but push that back into the back there so it sits flat. And there's your legs done. Yeah. Now with your upper body, very easy. Just separate this, unpeg that little bit there, bring the arms out, rotate forward, close up these panels, and we will just untap that and slot it down, fold the hand out, and again untap that down and fold the hand out, and then we have our main robot. Grab your little chest piece and slots in like so, and then he's ready to go. With a strong solid design, you can see Steelcore easily ripping apart your average Decepticon foe. Energy weapon in place, and even a 5mm hand to hold anyone's weapon. Steelcore is a vicious opponent. FansProject have done very well to build a very, very balanced figure with Steelcore. As you can see, such dynamic poses done very easily with his large feet and very solid build. Okay guys, that was a video review of FansProject's Warbot 2 Steelcore. Very awesome figure. Definitely recommend picking him up when they do their second run. If you've got it, brilliant. If you don't, again, grab him in the second run. As I said, the only real downsides I can think of is he could do with some wrist articulation, and when he's in alt mode, the back of that tray looks a little small, but if it had a trailer, that wouldn't be a problem. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. That's Steelcore. I'm Kal-El, your reviewer. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, check out my contests, I can't talk today, contests, which will be a link down below. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the boards.